Hey everybody, and welcome to a special sequel FAP here at Games Radar. So this is Henry Gilbert. With me is
Michael Grimm.
Ooh,
and
PC Gamers Chris Antista and
the specialist of special guests.
And Brett Elston, now of Capcom.
so you have to answer for why this video was so popular in the first place.
I'm directly responsible for everything.
No, but why was it popular in the first place?
Oh, the video itself. Well, last time when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Vanilla came out in February, I was still here, and while playing it, I remember looking at these power grids, and as a big Marvel fan, we looked at them, and they're supposed to be in line with Marvel power levels, like on a rank from 1 to 7. What are you doing? That is so confusing.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you got to the Capcom characters, they were all ranked like these ridiculous levels. So we made this video, and just like Chris Redfield could run the speed of sound and is bulletproof.
Tron Bonne is smarter than Galactus.
Yes, just ridiculous things. But I just wanted to take another look.
But the power grids, Henry, what's the deal with the power grids?
The power grids are based on like classic Marvel power grids that they had been using since like at least the 1989 card series that I think all of us probably purchased at one point. And
They were puzzles, and you could make big pictures, right?
Yeah,
that was Series
that was
4.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That was Series
My
4.
bad. My bad.
But they all had
Too
those,
young.
But they all had those power levels on it, and it was just cool as a fanboy just to be like, oh, I see the Thing is one less strong as the Hulk or whatever.
It was setting up. It was setting up fanboy flame wars for years to come.
Let's
Like
see some more Marvel characters so we can get because these Marvel power levels, their levels are in line with their actual
generally
canonical
yes.
Marvel
pretty
levels.
much. And from what we
Wow, slow down, Wolvie.
Wow.
For a guy with a
Hi,
2
bub.
speed, he's moving around a lot.
Yes.
But yeah, so like their fighting ability 7, that implies like he's a master of, well, by Marvel's wording, like a master of all forms of combat.
But that, well, I mean, I think they used to have an endurance meter,
Yeah.
and that's
Well, that's
probably
stamina.
factored into stamina. There it is. Need my glasses.
Yeah.
Wait, Wolverine only has 4 stamina?
Yeah.
Isn't he
the thing
invincible?
is- and never gets tired.
Yeah.
And, yeah. But I mean, within the Marvel world, like the Hulk has a 7 stamina because he's
The madder Hulk
undying.
gets,
Yeah.
the stronger Hulk
All
gets.
right, let's see some more.
I've
Let's
heard
see
this.
some more Marvel characters. Keep
So
walking
these
us through.
so far all look the same as they originally were, like they
Wow.
were in the first version. The Marvel ones.
Wow, really?
This is, well, yeah. Let's think about this. The Iron Man is Tony Stark is super smart. His suit gives him he's got to hang with the Avengers, so of course his suit would give him 6 strength. Speed,
Of course.
he flies pretty darn fast in that suit.
Wait, that speed?
5 speed, well, maybe a 4.
No,
But he's almost maxed in several categories. I never
Yeah.
thought of Iron Man as one of the most
Well, that's
powerful heroes.
That's what people, up until the 2008 movie came out, it was kind of, everyone was like, what, Iron Man's a big deal? Yes. Welcome to 30
I know
years.
Iron Man. I never thought of him as
30
like.
years ago.
But it's like, he's 1 point off of like Dormammu or like a cosmic
Well,
entity. Like,
Well, yeah, like it's
Yeah.
kind of a general. Not the thing is not necessarily this armor. That was what I would go with.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
not that armor.
He has multiple forms of the armor.
Let's see
Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster would
What else
be
we
even
got?
stronger.
Oh, look at that. He should have stronger stamina than that, right, Hank?
His-
Technically, yes, I would think so.
He should be above Wolverine's stamina, definitely. And also
Ouches.
his fighting ability, he can go 1-to-1 with Batman.
I would keep him at a 7.
He has, hasn't he?
He has, and they fought to
Oh,
stand still.
wow, he doesn't have a 7. Wolverine.
Not on Marvel either.
Well, I'm looking.
Now Cap should definitely have a 7. But
What were you telling me at one point else? You were like,
same with his speed.
people who think Captain America has superpowers are stupid. I believe you were explaining it to me.
I'd probably put it in such harsh terms.
Yes, yes.
I just saw him as a human, peak human plus 10%.
She said he has strong. He has above average strength, but he never gets tired.
Well, like his strength, his Cap's whole bit is that he is peak human in every aspect. He's the perfect ratio of intelligence, agility, speed, and strength. But by definition, he's not superhuman. Like, he's the peak physical perfection that a human could ever achieve. But he does have the added bonus from the serum that he took that he does not get tired. His body does not produce lactic acid. Which makes him,
Is that a problem?
well, you would think.
No, he's totally fine.
Yeah, but yeah, for some
soldier.
well, that's those explanations from the 40s where it's like, yeah, he doesn't get tired, but your muscles would
Never.
still your muscles would
He's
still
got
shred.
tons of moxie, this Captain America.
So yeah,
Yeah, he'd have a 7.
But I can't believe we're actually go through some of the others real quick.
But you could argue in a way he's superhuman, but I don't. I don't buy that.
Yeah.
Deadpool looks pretty normal. I'd
That's not
say.
accurate. He's actually that high at the fighting.
Well, oh yeah.
Really?
He's
got ninja blades, guns,
He's a hired mercenary. Like he fights people all the time and keep up with them very well.
Ninja
But
blades.
he's
Did I
not.
just say
But
that?
well, Wolverine would beat him in just total 1-on-1. But I would give. I've seen Deadpool. Deadpool's like smart in the way other crazy people movies are smart. Like, so I wouldn't say he's actually super intelligent, but
Yeah, the
Like
intelligence-
Bradley Cooper in Limitless?
uh,
Anyone? Anyone?
nope.
Anyone?
Absolutely
No?
not. I would like to know too that it appears that they have changed his real name from unknown in.
No, they finally put it
Really?
to
Wait,
Wade
oh,
Wilson.
that's-
I remember that.
ought to be what it should. Yeah, all
Ought to
right.
be what it
Uh-oh. All right,
Yeah,
here we go.
all right.
This
This
is where the
one
point of
bothered-
contention was because it was I think that
Yeah.
was the Tron Bonne or
Well,
Arthur was
yeah,
as smart
but-
or as strong as Doctor Doom.
Yeah, Doom is a 7. I'm just gonna say that now. If
For
other,
intelligence?
yeah, come on, he's only
he?
second to Reed on Earth. Like, no, well, like seriously, he built a time machine. Like
Mr. Fantastic on first reference, Henry.
All right, sorry, Mr. Fantastic, aka Reed Richards, who isn't in this game, which is lame. I feel like people should mention that on
Well,
forums.
you
Instead of
got
him in
Skrull.
Super Skrull.
Henry, that's my fault.
You
They'd already
said I
finished.
didn't want
They'd
him.
finished the game when I got there, but then I was like, "Oh, take him out."
They were curb stomping Mega Man, and all of a sudden, I was like, "Hey, you get the Fantastic Four in this."
Nope, not talking about it. It pains me too much.
Let's see some more, and then we'll jump into the Capcom guys. I'm assuming.
God, I'm
Clert.
And Clert looks right. I
Yeah.
mean, you know,
Okay.
he's got all the Fantastic Four in
He
there.
looks like he's not actually interested in what you're saying, but he's kind of like giving you,
It's
Yeah.
like a, yes.
Yeah, no, keep
yeah,
going. Tell
I
me
was-
more about Community.
Oh, ouch.
I was looking up Doctor Doom on Marvel.com, and yeah,
Third.
he does have a 6, but the fan votes put Doom's intelligence as a 7.
Okay.
So the fans believe he's a 7, but Marvel canonically is a 6.
He's super smart. He's as
Henry, this is the difference between a game getting a 9 and a 10.
All right,
He's still really smart.
but he also knows magic. Does Reed Richards know magic?
He's scared of it.
He's a passing familiarity with magic.
All right,
Okay.
so there's Thor. Speed and strength also seem pretty darn fitting to him.
Yeah, he's a
Seems
god.
I'm amazed that someone who's a god can be relatively dumb, according to his intelligence.
Well-
I mean, he's never been the smartest character, but you would think.
2 intelligence suggests normal, like average intelligence.
Okay.
Like 1 is like incompetent.
Like
one
he can name
one
all
is
50
like
capitals.
light switch.
But I would put his fighting ability at a 5. I mean, he's fought in wars. And he's battle hardened. Like,
Anybody
he's
that
not,
can travel through space seems pretty tough.
It is strange that his fighting ability be 5. Like he's kind of immortal and has been fighting forever.
Yeah, he's just that experienced that it should be a 5. Like
Someone should make a table of the elements for like Marvel stuff with like vibranium and what's Uru metal.
oh yeah, Uru metal is of the gods and
Sweet.
yeah.
Shock.
See,
I love
now her
She-Hulk.
strength shouldn't be a 7. This is one of the few Marvel people I'd say should be lower.
Is she stronger
Like,
than
she's-
Hulk?
That's
No,
not
this
true.
is equal to Hulk in
Okay.
strength.
Yeah, I
But
wouldn't think her strength would
Yeah,
be that.
She's
women
a
are very
6.
rarely equal to men, Henry.
that's right.
God.
But she's a
Grim-
6 in mine.
Grim, you were saying that just one of the big changes for She-Hulk in Ultimate is that she just got a completely different. She's just slower character now.
Yeah, they tweaked some of her moves.
Nerfed, would you say?
Yes, they nerfed her crouching L.
How dare?
Why
Oh,
was
man.
she overpowered before?
She was really good in the first
Okay.
one. She's still pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. I like her. She's fun to play.
I do like her.
She's a pretty cool lawyer.
Yeah,
too.
strength is a 7. That's like
Yeah, that's way over.
Get
like
over
she,
it, you sexist. Jesus.
no. I just never.
She's very strong, but like she.
Oh, let me see that.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at
yeah.
that. Oh, God, I hate
Oh,
myself.
don't.
God. Okay.
I'm not participating in this.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
God. Oh, I love that FF costume.
Me too.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Very
I believe her DLC costume.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The DLC costume is just her like in a suit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
Yeah,
her
it's
lawyer
in her
suit.
lawyer.
In
her lawyer and wear.
Lawyer wear.
That is
Alright.
really cool.
Yes.
And Spidey.
Yeah, that
Wow.
Iron Spider costume.
Yeah.
Which one's this one?
That's stealth suit.
Stealth suit?
Or no,
That's-
bulletproof suit.
Yeah, the bulletproof. suit.
Okay,
Oh,
there.
yeah.
The classic.
God,
And
what are you
Spidey-
doing, Spider-Man? You're intimidating me.
You need to go one more, man. One more costume.
Hey.
Oh.
Future Foundation.
What is that?
That's big time.
That's
isn't it?
Spider-Man Beyond.
I think that's Scarlet Spider. No, that's Big Time. Yeah.
It's big time, but big time was green. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah,
That's all accurate.
God, what?
I'd
This
say
is
the way
freaking me out.
I'd say the way they've been writing him lately, I'd almost give him 5 in intelligence. Like they've been really upping
Yeah, they've
his
been
brain
amping his
stuff.
abilities.
What's he been doing? What's
He's
he been-
working at
Basically,
Horizon Lab.
basically Apple. Working.
Really?
No, it's like pure science. They're
All
not,
right, fine.
they're not
A
making like
fancier Apple.
iPods. It's not even a storefront. What are you talking about?
So I guess we're okay.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
So let's Capcom.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go Capcom.
So let's
Wait,
let's,
get to the new
MODOK, wow, he's kind of...
oh yeah, let's go to a couple of the
the new Marvel characters.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
go to some of the new Marvel.
You
guys.
got to cycle through his
Okay.
through
Let me-
MODOK.
Wow, look at that.
You got to cycle through MODOK's costume. Oh wait,
Okay,
Nova.
okay.
He's-
I am the Taskmaster.
All right, Nova.
Is he the
All
monarch?
tasks shall kneel before the Taskmaster.
What would you?
Okay.
All right.
Nova.
Now that does look pretty high,
Mhm.
but you should know that he has all the power of the Nova Force, which was once like an army of pretty strong guys in outer space,
Really?
But
are now in his body.
But then the world mind collapses inside of him.
Yeah.
Well,
So
how does you think his power levels are in line with...
his strength, speed, and stamina are like he flies through space at the speed of light, basically,
Really?
and is super strong. And I'd actually give his energy. I'd put that up to 6. The energy one, energy
You know what, me
projection.
too. I'm going to do that too.
But no, and he has, like I said, he has so much. He's on near cosmic level. Like he's gone toe to toe with Silver Surfer and survived. He lost, but
That's pretty tough.
yeah. So he,
but meanwhile, his intelligence is a 2, which
Right.
is he's just a normal. Dude.
yeah.
He can name all 50 capitals, but he can't
Well,
do long division.
I don't know.
Bismarck, we get it, Nova. Jesus.
I don't know if I'd go all 50.
Yeah.
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 What's
Yeah.
up with that outfit?
I'd maybe put his energy projection. I don't know. I guess 4's right.
Energy
Is it?
projection would come
What does that
almost
mean?
Entire the ability, like the beams and projectiles you can
Yeah.
produce.
Wait,
shoots
is
out
that an in-game
Hellfire.
thing or like is this?
No, like Cyclops can
Okay.
shoot energy, or Ghost Rider Penance Stare, I think, would maybe count as energy
So-
projection.
The biggest flaw I think on Capcom's end here is not licensing a Nick Cage skin.
What? Oh, when he
That-
joined
yeah.
the new.
That would have been wonderful.
He
That
was in the
would've been
Fantastic Four briefly, but
2 issues.
They made him a special jacket.
Well, how much variation?
Back to the
can
leather
you,
store.
Yeah. How much more variation can you do with Ghost Rider anyway? You know?
But like stamina, I always liked. Like back in the '90s when I really got into Ghost Rider, which was the Danny Ketch version, which
Mhm.
is the version that these costumes are all based on, basically.
Mhm.
But they wanted to bring Johnny Blaze back as Ghost Rider. It's fine with me. What a look!
Yes.
Yep.
But
Classic.
yeah, I was always like, yeah, the bit was Ghost Rider can't die because he's a demon, and only Johnny Blaze could kill him with special Hellfire guns. And I was always big on his stamina, that he could fight all these other characters who you think are so cool. And yeah, so it all comes down to right now as a 31-year-old. See,
It comes down to Enchanted Chain and Hellbike.
Yeah. Well, though obviously
Thank
that
you.
Hellbike isn't counting in his speed.
All
All right, so come on.
The
If
Iron
I
Fist?
don't want to. If Ryu once had at least in the old version, had a 7 in fighting ability, Iron Fist should have that too.
Yeah, that seems
Iron
about
Fist
right.
he's the master of the Kunlun.
The what?
Uh,
Is that a goose?
to tell me.
No, the Kunlun secret martial arts. It's saying it on the screen right there.
And not to spoil it, but Ryu's ending has him taking Iron Fist's
Hat.
abilities.
oh my goodness.
Maybe he gets the tattoo
was-
on his chest.
He
Yep,
beats
yep.
him in the
How
Iron
is that
Fist
not
tournament.
spoiling
He's-
anything?
Well, it's the story.
If you really care about Ryu's endings
Yes,
for things,
I
then
do.
I'm with him on speed and strength, and he's slightly smart. Energy projection 3, yeah, his Iron Fist punch is pretty great.
But he can't like project like it.
you can't
it has to
throw
be.
it
It has to
anywhere.
be on him.
I like his Dragon
Coinc-
Age 2 tattoo.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Think like a general, fight like a Spartan.
Now here's something weird. The actual Marvel website has Iron Fist's intelligence as a 5.
Really?
What?
Wow.
His strength is a 5. His speed is a 5.
Oh.
So 3 intelligence is what you could manage a Dairy Queen.
But like district manager.
Just right.
Yeah. Well, Iron Fist is a super rich guy, but I don't think that makes him smart.
His fighting skills
Usually
on
does.
the Marvel page are 7. So
Yeah, it should be a
That
7.
makes sense.
I would up his speed and strength, maybe, but he is just a dude. Like, it should be near cap
Read
level.
comics for years, and I've never heard of Iron Fist in my life.
I don't know how that's possible.
This guy I know.
Strange stuff looks right to me, I'd say.
Doctor Strange.
I'd maybe even give him a 2 in fighting ability. Like, he's not a fighter.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he
not
doesn't punch
particularly-
with people. I guess I've seen him once like throw a punch well, and
But that's sort of what makes him an interesting character in this game. How does he play, Mike? I saw you playing with
He's sort of like Dormammu. It's like he has a lot of space control stuff, but yeah, he really sucks up close. He doesn't have any good like actually hitting people moves, and basically he's just discs of the neck. Agamotto.
Yes, he's Dr. Morpheus.
Yes, it's great.
But no, he's got it's just a bunch of weird, like you lay out glyphs, and then the projectiles bounce from glyph to glyph.
Those Manservant Wong is really good.
God, have we not even gone into the Capcom characters?
Check out his leggings. It's great.
He's doing it dressed up, man.
Yeah,
you gotta come prepared.
Necromancy!
Okay, Hawkeye. Seems a little low. Is that right?
Wow.
Wow, that is really low.
It's the Jeremy Renner version.
They really do think he's a joke.
He kind of looks cross-eyed.
How can I think he's a joke? He's like the figurehead on the box, practically.
Yeah, well, the thing is...
He's really good in the game.
The thing is, he is...
Let me see his purple costume. He's not going to be able to sleep well. No, not that one.
The thing is, like...
Worse. God!
The thing is, like much like Bullseye, he is a normal person.
Yeah. But his fighting ability, he trains with Cap. It'd be a 5, man. I've seen him do really good in hand-to-hand.
Yeah, I actually would go up to a 5 for him.
Now, would his arrows not be considered energy projection, even if they were like lightning arrows?
They're not coming from him, from his body, though.
Mm-hmm.
They would factor that into fighting ability.
Okay.
Which is why, to me, it should be a 5.
He's the best. Yeah. Did
you know he originally premiered as a villain?
What? Fighting whom?
The
Well, Iron Man first. He had been brainwashed by Black Widow.
What?
Yes. This is
I'm going to move this around real quick.
Rocket Raccoon is
I love him so much.
good.
That's a great model.
It's my favorite Beatles song, my favorite character.
He is an interplanetary explorer. That is true.
According to his
Is he?
occupation.
Please tell
He
me.
puts that on his resume.
Guys, tell me everything about Rocket Raccoon.
Well, he was originally created as like a kind of an environmental message type character in the 70s.
Maybe you saw the movie Over the Hedge.
Somehow became Frank Castle.
This is the best.
But for outer space, he did it. He just lived on a planet with animals, so then when Marvel rebooted their cosmic line,
a few years ago,
they were trying to find whatever characters they could, and they made him a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
And in the process, like, made this character that I barely knew anything about.
Yeah.
Like, I had a vague, like, there's some character raccoon person. And they turned him into this complete, like, hard ass who's just, like, a weapons
Frank
expert,
Castle.
demolitions expert, like, just super proficient, has a bunch of great one-liners, and just is no nonsense.
Yeah.
And then the ridiculousness immediately goes away, and only when you show him to someone else do you realize.
You just forget. You're like,
you forget, man. You see through the
He's just a
species
member of the
roles,
team.
man.
Wait, go up. Does he have a real name?
Rocket Raccoon. That's
his
his
name.
birth name from Half-World.
My favorite part of my favorite Rocket Raccoon story is that when I was reading Guardians of the Galaxy, because Henry probably let me borrow some stuff, and I'm reading it, and I just opened to a splash page of him with a gun twice the size of his body, and he's like butta 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 butta, just shooting bullets.
Yeah.
And Carolyn looks at the comic and and she's like, "Oh, who's that, Blaster Badger?" like as a joke, and I'm like, "Yes, basically." Like you. And when I go, "No, Rocket Raccoon," like it's no better.
All right.
Hey, so this guy.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. And honestly, he's an 8. He's just a cosmic.
Yeah.
He's just a cosmic being. Like he was created.
They didn't model his legs.
Yes.
There they are. Okay.
But he's
There's your image right
Yeah,
there.
you would go with that.
he's
should
just
be a-
existed as long as time has. And
Yeah. So Galactus's bit is he is the last. Well, it goes into it there, so I don't want to read it for you, but he came from the universe before ours and is the sole survivor of said universe. And when it crunched into, just saw taped in the window in this room is the Maru Deluxe, and I just
I
saw
love
it.
that, yeah.
So you were saying then Hawkeye put on a helmet and became
Galactus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just as good a fighter as he.
There we go.
All right, I'm
So-
going to go over to the new
So yeah, go
Capcom
into
stuff.
new Capcom stuff.
New Capcom stuff. So I guess are we comparing
Well,
the power levels to?
all right, wait. Let's go back.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to the old guys first.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's check out Wesker.
Wesker. Okay, yeah.
Why do I do that?
Wesker.
He never says his own name.
Wesker.
I know. It's just so.
Chris.
All right. See, this is proof that they have adjusted it already.
Yeah?
It's like Wesker had a 7 in intelligence, and a 7 in speed before, and so finally, like, he's 6 intelligence is believable. Like, he made stuff in the labs and
This is saying
people.
he's like Capcom's equivalent of Doctor Doom, which I don't disagree with.
Yeah,
He's a legitimate supervillain,
especially after what and he is super fast and strong.
Yes.
Like, if you played RE5, you saw him.
He's like a legitimate, like, huge threat.
But 4 strength is normal strength. Is really good strength, but not
really good strength.
But he wouldn't like beat She-Hulk in arm wrestling.
Right. Well, like, strength to me, for me, of 4 is like where Spider-Man and Venom kind of hang out.
Yeah. Which against a normal person like Chris Redfield, which is what he is, like, he would beat the crap out of him, which is what he does. Like, and his stamina, that all looks good.
Speaking of Chris, jump to Chris really quick.
Let's go to old Chris.
There we go.
So before his durability.
He could be launched.
Oh wow! They
yeah,
really
man.
nuked his
He
stats.
has been nerfed insanely. Like,
Well, how fast was he before?
He had a 5 in speed.
he had a 5 in speed. His strength was like a 5 or a 6.
Which in the Marvel scale,
puts
5
him at the speed of sound.
So they lowered it to normal.
Well, I think, but
normal human, like athlete level.
in Capcom's defense, they were just making them so they looked balanced in the game, using Marvel's established power meters. But then people like us, bitch, they've had to take them back down.
Them incessantly.
We lovingly mocked. It was just it was much like Capcom characters balanced against themselves, sort of.
Yeah.
Now that's the what's his
Chuck
face?
Green.
Yeah, Chuck
Dead Rising.
Oh wow.
Yeah, nice.
Is there multiple Chuck Greens?
There's a few shout outs.
West have one?
Well, I don't know. Why don't we? Let's take a look at Ryu too. I want to see see where they put Ryu at, and Akuma. I'm confused about both.
Ooh, way better than I am.
Wow, Ryu got really nerfed.
Wow,
like,
yeah. I mean, within the Capcom sphere, I would still give him a 7 fighting ability.
yeah, I'm surprised they went. I find his 7 fighting ability respectable, like believable. Like he is.
I guess they are.
That's all he cares about is fighting.
I guess they're trying to balance it a little more with inside the Marvel universe, maybe.
I guess so. Yeah.
Because like his energy projection is that seems fair for Marvel stuff. Oh, cool.
Well, yeah, that last one was just in case you missed Ken.
Yeah.
But yeah, his energy projection, I'd put him I'd even give that a 6.
More, spin in a circle. It looks funny.
If Wolverine still has a 7, then Ryu should have a 7.
Okay, Akuma.
Yeah, Akuma had crazy high stuff before. His strength was a 7.
And you have to go back to Tron.
Oh yeah, Tron is what made Henry roll his eyes.
Yeah.
Tron, I think, made you
hear
mad.
me roll my eyes. Well, all right. That's also more believable too. His strength, he would be a 4 strength, same as Wesker.
I would say he's a 2 intelligence. Both him and Ryu are. They're not Rhodes scholars.
Well,
they're not even community college scholars.
But he knows ancient fighting secrets.
Yeah, so he's at level 3, which puts you at like the DeVry graduate.
Yeah.
He did it online.
Yeah. University of Phoenix.
But yeah, I guess it's weird they're making him like above Ryu so much. Like that's such a
character model's rad too.
Yeah, I like all the details, even the fingers. Like I love those little things, man.
Little rope on the hands and wooden balls.
What?
Yeah, that's what those things on his neck are.
Can we look at Tron?
Yes.
Yay! Here we go to my favorite character in the game. You missed it.
Nope. Where is she? There.
Was there anybody else you took a giant issue?
Yeah, there were a couple others, but let's see Tron first. Tron,
wow, she's still up there. She's still up there.
Wow.
But come on, guys. She's not. I know it seems like the two people I've had the most problems with are women in this game. But like seriously, she builds stuff, but so does.
So does Spider-Man.
She builds robots, but yeah, Spider-Man's built robots too.
So what intelligence does it put her at?
That equal to Dr. Doom.
That's like selling
her and Doom just shooting the breeze.
Before she was smarter than Doom, so I guess that's better. And I suppose they're counting. That's weird. Their strength, they're counting her robot strength, but they weren't counting. They weren't counting Hawkeye's arrows and energy projection.
You're right, Henry. Back to the drawing board with this game.
And same with the stamina. Like I guess the robot never gets tired.
Well, the difference is she's fighting like without her robot. She's not going to be in the game.
Has any game ever like done a patch to do an editorial update to its stats?
I don't think
that's what happened here. Like.
Man.
Okay, so
wait,
I can actually tell you. Intelligence, a 6 is super genius.
That's like selling ketchup popsicles to an Eskimo with white gloves, kind of
a lot of things I got to get.
Let's look
it's
at
really
more
difficult to do.
Wait, who's this now?
Virgil? Or
Yeah.
did you need someone?
Let's look at the new
before we do
guys.
this?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Devil May Cry.
I guess. He's
About right?
Dark Knight. What?
Yeah, he's the Dark
That's his
Knight.
occupation, yeah.
Master Detective.
That all makes sense. He is a pretty big badass with, and he's
When he turns into the demon mode.
3 is learned.
learned. I read some books.
Here and there, your Harry Potters and whatnot.
So speed 3 for him, superhuman, peak range 700 miles per hour.
Wait, what is level 1? What kind of intelligence is
Well,
that?
does that include teleportation?
Wow.
He teleports all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
there's Phoenix Wright.
So
That's
there's
how it
That's
ought to
accurate,
be.
yeah. He has nothing except his intellect.
His wit.
So he's down as a genius as far as intelligence goes.
Even though
what's
he
one?
has proven himself to be mildly retarded in many of the
Yeah,
games.
he's actually been pretty stupid a lot of
I'd say the
time.
extra point is maybe Maya and like the ghost of what's her face.
But the thing I don't get is like
me and Maya helped him out.
is 1 for strength, speed, and stamina is below normal for everything. So it's
Right.
like weak, cannot lift own body weight.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. It's like the Godot color.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, no, his alternate colors are great.
He's also a great character.
Did somebody have Ghost Trick? A Ghost Trick?
Yeah,
Yes.
he-
There's a
that's,
ghost trick.
this is-
Hey, there he is.
Meow.
That's really cool.
Phoenix Wright is a defense attorney.
Yeah. Oh man, that trailer for the Phoenix Wright movie looks awesome. Whoa, he gets a 7? Not Ryu?
That's
So who in the Marvel universe had a 7 fighting ability?
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
I mean,
Only
Strider
Wolverine.
is like if he's nothing
Yeah.
else, he exists to fight. Like
Yeah.
And that speed is really good.
There it is.
How is he so smart though? What
Yeah.
makes him so
But
smart?
wait, what's one bar of intelligence mean? Is
hang
that
on, hang on.
below average or dumb?
Yeah, intelligence 1 is slow impaired.
Oh, how
That's a
diplomatic.
nice way of putting it.
So what? Speed, he's a 4. So according to the Marvel, he can fly at Mach 1.
Wow. Whew. He does move pretty fast.
No, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Between the teleporting and all that.
Yeah.
That's the best color.
The Green Goblin costume.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, it's green. I love that. He breathes fire pretty well, so I accept that energy
Yay.
projection.
Yeah,
and,
energy projection is what, a 5?
Yeah,
That
5.
is 5. Long range, long duration, single energy type. It's very specific.
I want to put the
Yeah, it
safety
is
dance
very-
behind this part of the video.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, let's get a view of them.
Just yeah. Can we close out? We'll just fade up on safety dance and zoom in ever so slowly. God, I do
Well,
love
so-
I do love Firebrand. So that's, and I
let's
love
look at
men
a-
without hats. So.
Let's look at a couple more.
God, he's so sad.
Oh, guys, I'm really hungry.
Well, if you play off the record was filled with them mocking him incessantly. Like everybody just calls him fat and old in every scene.
Wow.
Like that.
The thing is, this is a bit more. He's got a stronger chin here. So
No, are you
Yeah,
serious? He looks the most like John Goodman I've ever seen him before.
This is not his off the record character model. This is this character model is slightly strange.
well, he seems to morph his appearance from
He
game
does.
to game.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
seems like
definitely.
Capcom forgets what he looks
He's
like.
Joe.
Mel Gibson.
He's Joe Everyman.
Joe Everyman.
Yeah.
He could be
I thought
anyone.
that was Bionic Commando.
All those white people look the same.
That's
I
Super
mean,
Joe Anyman.
I don't know. I guess his stamina is better than it would be his best quality.
I can't find a list for stamina. Like what? Like I can't.
I like in his abilities. It has a number of professional wrestling moves that is disposable. He's also covered wars, you know.
That's the only running
Can I see
gag
his other
we had.
outfits?
The
I
thing
love
is,
that.
that
Oh,
comes. The
best.
characterization of him comes off always as like, "Ugh." But then I mean,
Like what?
Henry, you finished the first game.
Yeah.
His character ends up becoming more. Like he cares about people.
Yeah, no.
Like he goes in as like opportunistic dude, and then he comes out like, "Oh, I learned about life." And
Yeah, and
my
into the same deal, and off the record as well. Like he's out to say, out to prove, I don't know, to prove innocence of people, and yeah.
I don't know why, but I see this like colored jacket, and I just imagine him taking pictures of kids in the mall. Hey kid, you want a picture?
Put on the skirt and ride the escalator.
You are off the list. I'm sorry. You can't make.
I
comments
guess
like
he is
that.
pretty slow.
Yeah.
What, like
All right.
And
like a
Mentor.
This guy is a Forrest Gump intelligence.
But if energy, again, I gotta say, if energy projection counts with other people, he has a bazooka. I mean,
He does.
does that get him at least a 2?
Well, but no, that's not from him though. Like these ratings are like, well, yeah, if you give him a bazooka,
they counted that with other characters.
Well, characters with whom it is
collected every character.
characters in which it's part of their body. Like
It's
Tron,
basic.
without the suit, like Iron Man, you take Iron Man out of the suit. Well, of course, he's
always carrying. It's in his character model, the bazooka.
He's deeply unpleasant to look at.
Yeah,
I'm right here. I'm like, at this proximity, I'm like, whoa, dude, take a step back.
You're not supposed to look at him this long. You're supposed to run away.
Yeah, it's very
well, that's
true.
what happens when you infect a tyrant with the virus, and you get that.
Hey.
Are we all done?
I think we.
I think
might
that's pretty
be,
much all.
Yeah.
So wait, his
There's no-
fighting ability. Let me see
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
He's a 5, which means
that he's better than Iron Fist, or was Iron Fist a 5 as well?
he's a master of a single form of combat, which is probably running in a
Which is-
straight line.
Which is
I was
lure.
gonna say, like, his actual, like, he's just really tough and
Yeah, well,
maybe
he's
fast.
he's near impossible to kill, and yeah, his intelligence is very singular. It's just he's given a target and
Yeah.
chase them.
and so you'll have trouble. Man, that
What's
one,
his
that
occupation?
one with him with all black skin with his red gums did not look right to me. I gotta
Now,
say.
Henry.
What's his occupation exactly?
Bow.
Ow!
Yes.
Bow.
Biological.
I can't wait to fight him in Operation Raccoon City coming March 4th,
Nope.
Go ahead.
March 20th.
One of those.
Close to it.
Definitely coming in March.
Sweet.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys
there's
have
always-
a pretty
there's always-
busy.
There's
March
always
is-
a Capcom release around my birthday. Hint, hint.
You're right. Yeah, RE5 came out on your birthday, I believe, didn't it?
So shall we go out with what ended the last one?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Or do we not want to do Firebrand dancing to Safety Dance?
Let's do fire.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Get ready
Okay.
for a loading screen.
We're good.
But yeah. So all in all, Henry, I think this was.
I think Capcom, they listen to fan.
I don't know
They
why
listen
they
to the
did.
fan problem. They listen to fan complaints, and swiftly adjusted it and fixed it to make their fans happy. I guess Capcom really does care about that.
just hire him. Get him out of my face.
Well,
Thank you, Capcom, and
Thank
thank you, Brett of Capcom.
Thank you for having me. Now-
Hello? I don't work.
Oh, and thank you, PC Gamer, for thinking about a console game for once.
Yeah.
And thank you, Grim, for your knowledge.
Man in the controls.
I can't wait to fade out with this.
Goodbye.